got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Clock at 4. Here's Young.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. Bogdanovich on the wing. Collins with the rebound. And a deep three from Young. They get it back.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Now here's Conley. Now Bogdanovich. Collins defending. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Right side Mitchell. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Reddish. Here's Collins. The kick out to Young. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
The quick off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Outside Mitchell. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. For 3. The Jazz with another miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Back to Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Conley passes to Mitchell. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Here's Reddish. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young from long range. Young missing again.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Hawks. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
And Gobert with the stuff.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Young with it. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Tries again. Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert with the double. And stolen by Gobert. They've got numbers. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 5.
Well, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
Now here's Young. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 6.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now Conley tries it from 16. He can't get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks ahead, leading by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Capella. And no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Bogdanovic into the lane. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Driving inside. And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovic. Gobert against Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Young.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Back to Mitchell. Conley with the ball. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Young. Right at the free throw line, the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Outside Young, stolen by Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell with the ball. Now Bogdanovic defending. Stolen by Capella. And now the Hawks on the break. Ball's going up the court. And there's Collins on the assist by Bogdanovic.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
You know, by the time Bojan Bogdanovic arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Outside Young, screen by Capella. The 3, and Young is good for 3. Young's got 9.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
Pass to Bogdanovic. 1:46 left in the half. The 3 from Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Young against Conley. Young with the bucket. He's got 11.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now here's Conley. He has 6. Pass to Bogdanovic. Now Conley. Left side Mitchell to the middle. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovic on the wing. From deep. Another 3 for Atlanta. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Here's O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The fadeaway. Gobert no good. The Hawks leading. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Driving to the basket. And Gobert with a block. They recover it. The kick out to Young. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Here's Mitchell. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Hawks on top. They lead by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgie Jang. And it's right in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Clarkson. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. All right, we're putting you on the spot here, Doris. Who do you think is the best head coach in the NBA?
Boy, you're trying to get me into trouble, B.A. I think most people are going to answer sort of old school Pop because of the number of championships. I'm going to take it in a different direction and say one of the guys that captivates me, whether he's loaded with stars or whether he's trying to grind it out, that would be Eric Spoelstra. He's got the ability to X and O with the best of them, and I think he manages people as well as anyone I've seen.
Pass to Herder. Right outside. It's Herder on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Here's Honey. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. It's stolen by Clarkson. From deep three-point range. Rebound Atlanta. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. To the inside. Puts it up. Dang, shot is off. Utah's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Oni. Now here's Ingles. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gay. It's deflected.
Oh, the 7'3" wingspan erases that shot. Nice by Gorgie Jang.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting for Utah.
So he gets them both. The Hawks trailing. And here's Wright. Outside Gallinari. Outside Herder. Pass to Wright. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. No luck on that one. And Utah the other way now. And an intentional foul right there.
And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Atlanta on D. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Outside, Ingles. Clarkson up top. Over Herder. The Jazz again can't hit. Well, the Hawks shooting about 41%. Off target at the rim.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Atlanta timeout. The Atlanta
going with a whole new group out there.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancing. All right, fans, that was an ATL Hawks dancing.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Ingles.
2 minutes.
Gay against Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Ingles. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Clock is at 3. Here's Whiteside. Excellent D there from Capella. The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Outside, Ingles to the wing, right side. Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. Clarkson with the ball. Drives to the hoop, and that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter. Young with it. He's got 15. Inside. And Collins with the slam.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Pass to Whiteside. Here's Honey. The 3 ball. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Young on the attack. And here's Capella. Back to Young. Going inside. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Gay. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Ingles, no good. And now we've got an intentional foul.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul. Jazz substitution.
Conley against Young. This for the tie. Tipped. Bogdanovich from long range. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Jazz. They lead by a bucket.
All right, look who's coming up in the court. Come on, get loud.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Utah leading. Now Conley. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Conley passes to Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear, even inside. Draws the foul there.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Now here's Young. There's the triple. And they'll get another chance. Up top, Collins. Defended by Bogdanovich. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Outside Young. Capella, screen on Conley. Young, the pass to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Outside Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell with the ball. Bogdanovich on him. And the basket is good.
Well, we've seen Donovan Mitchell extend his range and be able to finish at the cup. Sometimes the mid-range is what's available.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert against Capella. Here's O'Neal. 5 to shoot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
In the first half, they went inside a lot more. Since the break, though, they've extended this offense.
Here's Young. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Bogdanovich, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
To the left wing. Young against Conley. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Launches it. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
1:58 left in the game. Here's Young.
I have great admiration for how hard Rudy Gobert plays on the defensive end. Even when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them with his presence.
Just 5 to shoot. Back to Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Conley finds Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Six to shoot. Here he goes. Atlanta with a rebound. Bogdanovich has got 5 rebounds in the game. There's Young with the 3. Sinks the tray.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert inside. Guarded by Capella. Pass to O'Neal. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Outside Young. To take the lead and nails the tray.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
Great big men in the middle tonight, Greg.
Here we go.
Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pin. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And here's Booker from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. To the left side wing. Here's Collins, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young against Paul. A nice shot by Young.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Hayton. That one wide left.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Capella finds Collins. And it's off from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Passes it to Paul. Launches a 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 5 now.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trae at all times.
Bridges, right side. Sinks the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. The pass to Reddish. Launches it. Got a piece of it. Pass to Capella. For the 3. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix the other way now. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks.
2 minutes remaining.
Trailing by 2. Great open look there.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Paul looking around. Down low. Here's Hayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Capella with a screen on Paul. Knocks down the 3-ball. Young's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Hawks.
For most defenses, Young's jumper is the first thing they have to account for when they play this team.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Crowder. Kicks to Bridges. 5 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Young for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Paul. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Young, good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Suns trail by 6. Pass to Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. Over Collins. And the rejection by Collins. Young for three. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's Atlanta.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Paul against Young. And there's the pass to Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks leading by 8.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Such a skilled passer. Trae Young knows it's his role to share the ball with his guys.
Paul against Young. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. Bridges kicks to Paul. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
Young outside. Pass to Collins. There's the triple. That shot missing, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Crowder dishes to Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. Paul kicks to Ayton. Young against Paul. The dish to Bridges. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Bogdanovich against Booker. Pass to Young. Over in the corner, Reddish. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And Capella the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Capella's got his second bucket of the night. Young against Paul. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Passes it to Reddish. With the drive, and Reddish with the slam.
Cam Reddish gets low to the ground, has serious moves off the handle, and then the exclamation point.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul for three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A shot by Reddish, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A 12-point game. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And Young, here we go. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
A three from Bogdanovich. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you. Third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
On the court for Atlanta, and the wings, Herder and Hunter. Gallinari is out there with Jang, and it's right in at the 1 spot. Payton attacking. Back to Saric, and stolen by Jang. Fast break, the Hawks. Three-pointer hits the three-point bomb. Herder's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
That's Kevin Herter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
Payne finds Johnson. Payne with it, Wright's there. And here is Saric. And stolen by Jang. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. The pass to Gallinari. Here's Hunter. Pass to Jang. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wright. Hunter, no one around him. Another three for Atlanta.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Wright. It's not going to go for him. The Hawks leading by 16. For three, Hunter. It's rebounded by Payton. And here are the Suns now. They're scoreless since the first half.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
McGee. Payton left side, puts up a three. No good, shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. For three, Hunter. Saric grabs the board.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player. Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Here's Herder. Off target from three-point range. Suns trail by 16. Johnson, the pass to Saric, and slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Wright outside. And finished off by Wright.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Shot clock reset for Phoenix. And McGee kicks to Payton. Back to McGee. Another shot. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gallinari wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Gallinari's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Herter. From outside, off the mark. Booker the pass to Bridges. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Wright finds Gallinari. And the 3 off target.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Gallinari outside. Pass to Chang. Here's Herter. Atlanta again, missing. And a deep 3 from Booker. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Young from outside. Rebound by the Suns. Paul outside. Stolen by Collins. Now here's Reddish. Defended by Paul. Over in the corner, Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 16. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now, here is Young. Dishes it to Capella. He kicks to Reddish. Clock at 4. And they'll get another chance. Here's Young. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 13. Paul with the ball and guarded by Capella. Paul against Capella. Ball outside. Crowder the bounce pass. Ball outside. Fires for three. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Hawks ball.
The Hawks leading by 13. Young looking it over. Outside, Bogdanovich. Kicks to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Crowder against Collins. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ball outside. Over to the left wing. Lets the three fly. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Young passes to Capella. To the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Reddish with the ball. He's against Bridges. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Suns trail by 10. Ball outside. Passes it to Bridges. There's the three. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Here's Young. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. 1:10 left in the game. Tries from 10. Atlanta again missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Stolen by Collins. Capella, the pass to Young. Second chance shot. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. And he converts the layup. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So it's the Hawks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich finds Young. Back to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one.
Thank you. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Booker can't get it to go. Mitchell against Crowder. Here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Five on the clock. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Nice touch on Mitchell's mid-range J. He gives it just enough to sink the shot.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Ayton inside. He's against Gobert. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Now Gobert. Left side, Bogdanovic. Pass to O'Neal. Takes the 3. And here's Bogdanovic. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Takes a 3. And he can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Gobert. And he converts the layup.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Paul passes to Crowder. Misses the 3. The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Oh, deflected. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. 4 on the clock. 4-3. Utah with the rebound. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. And he just brings that kind of toughness a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Now here's Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
For 3, Booker. O'Neal pulls it in.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Paul.
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
They double team Paul. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Tipped. Bogdanovic against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. And he lobs it up to the rim. Bogdanovic against Paul. Back to Bogdanovic. Pass to Mitchell. Into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Conley. Can't get it to fall.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now Paul. He got it off in time, and that's not going to go. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this.
Fans, your Jazz dancer.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here, as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three. Good on the bucket.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Paul against Conley. Up top, Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock at 6. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. Fires for three. Gets the three to fall. Mitchell's got 11. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Utah.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
First team foul.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And it's Crowder missing. Crowder's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Outside Conley. And here's Mitchell. He's got 11. Shot clock at 6. Back to Conley. Lots of room. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Paul passes to Ayton. Up and over Conley. And there's Ayton on the assist from Paul. Ayton's got his first basket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Here's Mitchell. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Well, we've had our fair share of father-son duos in the league. But Brent, you and your dad, one of only 4 duos to win a championship ring each.
Well, I know I was fortunate to win 2 and not just 1. But my dad was really responsible for the one in Golden State in 1975, being the MVP of that final series.
Crowder against Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Ball against Conley.
2 minutes.
Pass to Ayton. The Suns need to get off a shot. 3-pointer, Bridges. Rebound, Utah. They've led by as many as 14. On the wing, Mitchell. 1:33 left to play in the second quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots from 14. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Aiden. Out to Bridges. Over to the wing. Paul against Conley. Back to Bridges. Puts up a three. No luck on that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
O'Neal on the wing. Booker against Conley. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
51 seconds left to play in the half. Stolen by Bridges.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Here's Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Jazz have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. The three from Mitchell, stolen by Ayton. Knocked away and stolen by Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. Baseline try. Drained it for 2 points. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's just a sign of an elite scorer like Mitchell. When he receives the pass, he's looking to let it fly.
Ball passes to Booker. Here's Ayton. Back to Booker. To the paint. A shot to stop the drought. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
The three from Mitchell. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've done well to disrupt the... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Joe Ingles. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Down low, Oni. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Both good from the line that time. Well, the Suns shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Outside Payne. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Shaman. McGee in the post. Defended by Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Payne, pass to McGee. Shoots over Whiteside.
Whiteside has just such a physical advantage on the inside against most guys that want to bang down on the block. A nice contest there.
Clarkson with the ball. And it's McGee picking him up to the left side wing. It's stolen by Saric.
Jazz foul. Mia O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Payne. Looking for his first basket still in this one. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Oni.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Clarkson, right side. And there's the 3-second violation.
10-4.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Payne. Out to the right wing. Here's Saric. And the Suns miss again. Well, the Jazz shooting about 47%. A nice number. Gay, the pass to Clarkson. kick out to Gay. Pass to Oni. With the drive. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And he's going for the oop here. And McGee with the stuff.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to Clarkson. And he drives in.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. To the middle. Stolen by Whiteside. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Clarkson for three. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
Clarkson against Johnson. Pass to Oni. 1:41 left to play in the third quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. No good. A bit long that time. Hey, talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player, you have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, B.A. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Pass to Oni. Now here's Ingles to the right side. Here's Oni. Three-pointer. And another miss by Utah. Here's Shaman. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Back to Paul. Crafty move. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now for three. Bridges sends it home from three-point land. Bridges has got 9.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And we've reached the end of the third. Jazz out in front. They lead by 8. And
all right, look who's coming onto the court.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Beautiful effort on that tip in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Conley against Paul. Crowder outside from the arc. Good D by Bogdanovich. On offense, here's Utah. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Mitchell. driving in. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
Paul with it from deep. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds now. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Utah now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And the Suns miss again.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell from deep three-point range. Stolen by Booker.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Now Paul. Outside Booker. On the wing, Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Jazz shooting at about 44% so far. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Conley against Paul. O'Neal on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul.
It goes on Chris Paul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
A lot of times when they've needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the free throw line and get them.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
Here's Paul. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To end the drought. Drops in the 3. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Bogdanovich. Covered by Crowder. Bogdanovich on the wing. The 3 from Mitchell. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Paul. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Paul. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Outside for Booker. No good from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Banked it in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Jazz.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Mitchell.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
6 on the shot clock. And Ayton pulls it down. And here are the Suns now, trailing by 10. From deep, it's tipped and out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Pass to Paul. Let's go with a 3. That one is off. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
Welcome. Maybe the best day of the... And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Young with the ball. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Count that bucket.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Young with the steal. They're running. And here we go. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. From deep, here's Bogdanovich. Money from the wing.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Bobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here is Conley for 3. Mitchell. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Young against Mitchell. Now, here is Young. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. He can't get that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Conley scanning the floor. He dishes it to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Kicks it out to Collins. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Over in the corner, Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Mitchell outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Who can forget the 57 points first-round game against the Denver Nuggets by Donovan Mitchell back in the Orlando bubble in 2020? It will go down as one of the great performances of all time.
Now, here is Young. He kicks it to Reddish. 6 to shoot. The rebound by the Jazz. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Jazz trail by 4. Outside Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Young taking his time here. And the pass to Reddish. Pass to Bogdanovich. Collins, a screen on Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Collins, and he gets the bucket.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Conley against Young. Here's Gobert. Tips it. Conley on the follow.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Passes to Bogdanovich. Packed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Conley. "12 seconds left in the first. To the middle. Gobert dishes to O'Neal. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Collins. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks on top, up 5.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back. You're good, man.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far.
Come on.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Conley against Young. There's the drive. The dish now to Capella. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just 1 more will put him over the limit.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Releases. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical space at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Here's Young following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Young, right side. Capella with a screen on Conley. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Pass to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gobert against Capella. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Shot clock at 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Conley against Young. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Mitchell outside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley against Young. Now here's Conley. D right on him. And no good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young against Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here is Conley. O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Collins, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Mitchell. Kicks it to O'Neal. Over in the corner, Conley. Yep, that one goes in there. Conley's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
And so it's Atlanta. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy. And thanks so much, Dave, for the great... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
On the court for Atlanta. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Gallinari is out there with Gorgie Dang, and it's right in at the point. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. Now, Wright, clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And stolen by Whiteside.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
Right against Clarkson. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Herter. His 3-pointers off the mark. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And here's Clarkson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Jang, the pass to Gallinari. Hunter on the wing and stolen by Whiteside. Tipped away, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team foul.
90 seconds now into the second half. Whiteside finds Ingles, knocks it loose.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Dishes to Gay. Back to Ingles. Now the pass to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Fans, your Jazz dancers. Give them a hand, fans, your Jazz dancers dance team.
And so he makes both from the line. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Hughes the pass to Clarkson. One-on-one fast break. Here's Hunter. That's tipped.
Wow, Joe Ingles sends it back twice on the pipes. Big-time defensive play.
Clarkson outside. That one off the back iron and out. Atlanta leading by 8. Herder passes to Gallinari.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Clarkson with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lets it go from the wing. Another miss by Utah. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away with those big hands.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Young. He's got 12. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 14.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young against Conley. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Now here's Gobert. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Young's shot is good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Mitchell outside. Over Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Gobert in the corner. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley for 3. A second chance effort with the clock winding down. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Now, here is Young. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range, Young's shot is off.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
Fans, your Jazz Dancers.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. Gobert against Capella. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Young from deep 3-point range. No good there with the step-back J. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man cap.
Young outside. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 19 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Mitchell. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's O'Neal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Collins. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Lob pass to Capella. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. Stolen by Collins. It's Young on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. A shot by Reddish. No good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Conley. Passes it to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Capella. Bogdanovich, no luck. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Drops in the tray.
A high-usage player for a reason. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Has to Gobert. Right side, Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Another miss by Utah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jazz trail by 15. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. O'Neal a screen on Bogdanovich. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Jazz with another miss. And has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Young against Conley. Young passes to Collins. Capella with it. Back to Collins. Young against Conley. 6 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Capella, Gobert pulls it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Reddish kicks to Young, driving the lane to the inside. Capella finds Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. It's stolen by Gobert. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's tipped. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. There's Bogdanovich with the 3, and he buries his first look.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Crowder outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Crowder. There's the drive. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Capella. Outside Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Up top, Paul, guarded by Young. And they recover it. Ayton passes to Paul. Right side, Booker. Back to Paul. From outside the arc. The shot no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young with it. Now guarded by Booker. Young misses.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 to start. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 2010 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Booker for 3. The shot off that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
Ayton, the screen on Young. And there's the lob. Ayton, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Now here's Paul. On the take. Shoots over Capella. That one a little long.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. An open look for Booker. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Capella. Got a piece of it. Here's Young. Fires the 3. And Booker pulls it down.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. This one for 3. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Collins. Young's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to help and want to.
Paul hits them both. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Paul with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. Paul with the bucket.
When you get Chris Paul working in the pick and roll, he's a wonderful passer and an incredible shooter.
Young with it. From deep three-point range. And the Hawks with another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Young against Paul. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. Bridges passes to Aiden. And the layup falls.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
He got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Hawks on top. They lead by 12.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. All right, let's come to the board. Come on, get
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
On the push, here comes Atlanta. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Paul against Bogdanovich. Left side Paul. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Young against Booker. From behind the arc. Collins outside. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. The 3 is up. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young from long range. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Booker missing again.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Nails it from 3. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Young, the pass to Collins. The 3 is up. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Known for his play in and around the post. Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Booker finds Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Capella.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And he sinks the second.
Amongst the best point guards in the history of our great game. Chris Paul has changed the culture of a few franchises. CP3 is a flat-out winner.
Paul with a steal. For 3, Booker. Pure from three-point range. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Right, the pass to Gallinari. Back to Wright. He takes it in. Outside Gallinari. 4 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Right against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Shoots. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Bridges has gotten his first bucket of the night. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Atlanta again missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
A minute and a half left in the second. Paul passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Right against Paul. And here's Hunter for 3. Atlanta again missing.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Paul hits them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Paul against Wright. Hunter on the wing. Here's the 3. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns on offense. They're on a 14-3 run. Ball finds Booker. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. Just 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hunter. Back to Jang. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
And that's his first personal foul.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Now Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. No good that time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, John, you're facing a challenge tonight. What's been the key to this lead in the first half?
All right, good stuff, Allie. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Cameron Payne out there with Elfrid Payton. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Leaving no doubt about that one. Gallinari active getting to the rim. You got to appreciate the versatility of DeLon Wright's game. He's got a good eye for setting up his teammates, but he also can find his own shot at any time.
Pass to Jang. Gallinari against Saric. Here's Jang. Takes it inside. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And you can also see the diverse skill set of DeLon Wright on the defensive side of the floor.
Yeah, he can come up with a lot of steals. He puts pressure on ball handlers, and he manages to pull down a lot of rebounds for a guard.
Herter with it, picked up by Saric. McGee with a steal. There's the double with Herter. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by the Hawks. Right outside. Inside. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Wright. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So much of his offense is perimeter oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
Here's Payne. Off with the layup. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Right outside. To the inside. Gallinari inside. Defended by Payne. Off target with a jump hook.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Throws it up high.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Herder into the lane. Oh, he slams it in!
Keeping that dribble alive, Herder does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
Here's Payne. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And McGee with the stuff.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And here's Wright from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Outside for Gallinari. It's Wright on the wing. Hits a three-pointer.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
Wright against Payne. Outside Payton. 1:09 left in the third quarter. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Deflects the pass. Outside Herder. Hunter on the wing. Saric covers. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Always a decent playmaker. Grant, Elfrid Payton has really improved his vision and awareness.
Some of that's experience, and some of that's being put in a position to succeed. I agree. It seems like he's found his comfort zone.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Saric. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. 6 to shoot. Young, the pass to Collins. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges, left side. The kick out to Paul. Shoots over Young. That one off the back iron and out. Now here's Bogdanovich. And so it's Atlanta. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. Come on, fans.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And for the Suns, they're shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Payton. And the 3 off target. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And here is Young. Collins outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Out left to the wing. There's Young with the three on target from range.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Young way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's Booker on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pass to Reddish. The three drills it from deep. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Shot selection still needs a little work, but Cam Reddish has excellent range on the jumper.
Paul against Young. Here's Crowder. Off target with the open look.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks. You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Young against Paul. Now here's Young. Defense right on him. Launches a three. Kept alive. Pass to Reddish. Here's Young. He's guarded by Paul. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Now here's Young. He's guarded by Paul. Three-pointer. And Booker pulls it down.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Young. There's Bogdanovich with the three. He buries it from 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Lets the three fly, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hawks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again, and it worked.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Young misses. Paul against Collins. Here's Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Young way outside, sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Hawks lead by 16. Paul with it. Let's go with a three. Can't hit that one.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Great look, but off the mark. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One.
personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gay is out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Paul against Conley. Crowder, the pass to Paul. The dish to Ayton. The layup missed.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Paul outside. To the middle. Here's Bridges. A rebound by the Jazz. We play just over a minute here in the first. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Pass to Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Mitchell against Booker. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Now here's Paul. And Ayton throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
As he said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. He sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Mr. Gobert. Ball against Conley. Pass to Mitchell from downtown. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 5.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Paul looking over the floor. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Kicks it out to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Crowder. Suns keep it alive. Back to Paul. Tries again. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Conley against Paul. Gay left side. No good that time, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Gobert against Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell kicks to Gay. Here's Conley. A putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. Fires from deep. And that's collected by Gay. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 6-point lead. Mitchell against Booker. The drive by Mitchell. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Booker, right side, lets it go with the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be...
The previous play is under
NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Jazz leading by 12. Now, here is O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there it is for him. I'm sitting here with former NBA dunk contest champion Brent Berry. Brent, how do you feel about how modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint?
Well, I love it, Kevin. By the way, in the dunk contest, you know there's no defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those three-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
Here's the pass to Gobert. Here's Gay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
Good on the second free throw. Suns trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, that's a bomb from Chris Paul. This guy is simply superb from distance.
Passes to Gobert. Out to Conley. All sorts of time, and he hits the jump shot. Conley's got 6.
Rudy Gay. And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Paul dishes to Ayton. The jump hook, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Jazz leading by 12. Conley feeling it out. Bridges with the steal. Stolen by O'Neal. Gay with it. Now guarded by Booker with his first shot attempt. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Solid at feeding his guys the ball. Rudy has no problem giving it up that time.
Paul with the 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Crowder. Gay misses. Suns trail by 14. Booker outside. That's a 2 from Paul. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Whiteside, that time on the assist by Hughes. Whiteside's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, when you have a guy with that kind of size and the skills that come along with it, Whiteside, an excellent option on the interior.
Hughes with the steal. Whiteside inside. He's covered by Shamet. Whiteside, good. And the Jazz lead by 18. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And that one drops.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Clarkson with the ball. Working on Payne. The shot by Hughes, no good. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. It's good.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Hughes. On the wing, Ingles. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Hughes, and he drives in. Good work there as it goes.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
McGee is screen on Clarkson. Payne passes to McGee. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's McGee with the jam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
Break a dunk like that is sure. Thank you, David, and whoops.
The Jazz, 32.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Cameron Johnson. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Bogdanovich passes to Whiteside. There's Shamet. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz leading by 14. The pass to Ingles. Passes it to Whiteside. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And here's Ingles outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Down low, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break, here we go. Here's Hughes. Here's Whiteside. Second shot opportunity. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Shamet. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shamet's got 5 points so far.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line. 42% from three as a rookie.
Bogdanovich inside. Kaminsky's there. And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kaminsky finds McGee. Kaminsky against Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
That one is no good. Jazz leading by 11. Shamet with the steal. Here's Kaminsky. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Utah, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Clarkson on the wing. Payne covering. The shot by Clarkson, no good. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Payne dishes to McGee. Back to Payne. Kaminsky in the corner from the arc.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. Dishes to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Kaminsky. Drives to the hoop. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Kaminsky's got his first points of the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Suns trail by 11. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Payne passes to McGee. In the corner, Shamet with it. And the lead is down inside single digits. Shamet's got 6 here in this quarter.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Payne finds Johnson. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. And it's McGee with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Gobert down low. He's guarded by Johnson. And the shot goes in.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Stolen by Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Rebound by the Suns. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Payne. Covered by Conley. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Gobert down low. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Payne passes to McGee. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Ayton.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Ayton against Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gay inside. He's against Crowder. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Shooting for Utah.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Gobert against Crowder. Gobert dishes to Conley. Lock at 6. Paul with the steal. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Conley. Offline with his 3. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Down by 15. Mitchell against Crowder. Mitchell is double. Knocked away and taken away by Paul. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Crowder. And the Suns miss again. Utah leading by 15. Outside Conley. Mitchell in the corner. He kicks it to Gobert. And here's Conley outside. That shot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. And stolen by Gay. And they're moving it up. Releases. Another miss by Utah. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The offensive rebound. Bridges outside. Cranes the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Right wing deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. 1:43 left to play here in the 4th. Conley the pass to Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. And the Jazz lead by 15.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Utah.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Rudy Gobert.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Stolen by O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Bridges. Ball against Gay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Capable of playing either forward. The versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
Rudy Gay hits them both. Phoenix with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Al Paul from deep. And it's Gay with the rebound. Conley against Crowder. Conley dishes to Gobert. Conley kicks to O'Neal. From the wing, Mitchell. Misses the three. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you for
Greg.